I think that tree was the only, yeah, that was the only eBay sale of all these bazillion sales. It was the only eBay one. So eBay is still just, I put a 50% off sale. I started that yesterday too. Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller on Depop, eBay, and a whole bunch of other platforms. I'll be telling you about each one as we go along. I'm packing up orders. It is Sunday, June 14th, and these are orders from the 13th and 14th. Really a day, well, could say it's 2 days. Anything that sells tonight, I will just count in tomorrow's bunch. But I have like 19 things. A lot of low cost, low sale, Vinted sales of things that I am shedding. And we'll talk about Vinted as well because I have more information. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you. I would love it if you would subscribe if you're not already. Give me a thumbs up as some encouragement if you're enjoying this video as we go along. And leave me a comment. All of those things help with engagement and help my channel be seen to other people and help me grow. It's a free way to help the content creators that you watch to do those subscribe, like, and comments. Yeah, we'll start. Let's see what the first item is. Okay, the first one is a Vinted sale. I'm putting the things that I've had listed for a long time that I don't want to hang on to, especially don't want to have to move. And this is a really neat pillow. It has pheasants on it. And I think those are pheasants, some sort of bird. And it's corduroy on the back. Vintage. I just thought it was a really nice looking pillows. To me, it was like country or cabin core. My title was Pheasant Wild Bird Throw Pillow Vintage 16 by 16 Square Wildlife Hunting Cabin. I have had this for a while. I got it for $1 at a garage sale, and I listed it. Well, on Vinted, it was only like a day or two, so I always have to go back and look at when I listed it on eBay to see how just old this dang thing is. Listed it 2 years and 1 month ago. So yeah, definitely time to let go of this at a discounted price of $5 and get my money back and make a few bucks. So sold for $5. I made $4. Let's put it in this box, and I think I'm going to put it in, I'm just going to put it back in this bag and tape up this bag. Squish it on down in there. Now, one thing about Vinted. Remember I was talking about SpeedX and what a pain it is? Because I have to take that stuff to a totally separate place, and it's a vape center, and I really just don't even want to go in there. Well, I figured out finally how to change my settings, and they actually had to turn on this capability for US customers, and somebody messaged to tell me about it, and I was very happy. Thank you so much for letting me know. And I changed them that day. And so now you can go into your shipping settings in the app, and you can opt out of the other shipping options if you want. Would I be better off keeping it on and getting more sales? I don't know. Right now shipping is free, so to me it's like I'd rather do the one I'm familiar with and only drop things off in one location.
Have you heard from Stephen?
No.
Oh. I just wonder what time you'd be home.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I'm choosing the shipping label. I'm going to choose from a drop-off point so I can take it to USPS, and I'm doing printable label. I wish that I could save those as defaults, but that's okay. This one is going to Henderson, Nevada. Oh, I need to plug my printer in to the computer. So Henderson is like a suburb of Las Vegas. So I'm getting some pheasants. One down. 18 to go. It's crazy, isn't it? Now, I did have a lot of the low, I already said it, but, you know, a lot of them were low dollar. I have been doing a lot of things the past couple of days to try to drum up more sales, clear out more old things, keep summer slowdown at bay, and it's basically to start selling my things for a lot cheaper. It also helps with getting rid of some things before the move. So I put Depop on 60% off. Almost everything over there is 60% off. And what does that mean? It means I'm getting some really lowball offers from people, and I'm replying with the same price that I have things at 50% off or 60 and saying, this is already 60% off. This is the lowest I can go. And I'm like dropping it another 5%. Like, you know, the lower your prices are, the lower people lowball you, it seems. This is a tote, a Laurel Birch cat tote. This ended up not being the best pickup because of the condition inside that I didn't notice before. It's pretty good outside with the exception of some little forming of holes in the corners. And it's got this fun wooden piece, but the inside was stained, and the zipper pull was broken off. So I paid $3 at a garage sale, and that's my thumbnail in case I use it. And then it's going to North Carolina. I ship a lot to North Carolina for some crazy reason. They paid $5.98. My fee was 66 cents. Not going to make a whole lot of this one either. If you are only interested in seeing big bolo, big dollar sales, right now I'm not your girl, right? Not this video. But I do have a lot of interesting information to pass along as I clear this stuff out. So hang in there with me. This Laurel Birch, you'll know it by these crazy cats or other animals. And you'll also know it by, if you can see this signature right here. Here, it's easier to see on this tag. There we go. T-shirts, knickknacks, purses, those kinds of things. It's a really artsy brand. I don't know if it's made anymore. I don't even know if the artist is still around, but this was a popular thing in the late 80s and 90s. So I would look them up. Wouldn't necessarily pick up everything, but I would look it up. I originally had this listed for $15, but then I put it on as part of my 60% off because of the flaws. So we have a low profit of $2.32 and then getting the $3 back as well. Let's see if I can fit it in this 12 by 16. It folds up pretty well, like on the sides and then the bottom and the handles. So I think I can just slide this in here. Looks like I grabbed two. I really was thinking I would be getting a lot more Depop sales before I did the sale because of the free shipping that they're offering, but it just is not budging. I mean, I was getting more sales prior to the free shipping, so maybe I got more competition now. I don't know. Maybe more people are listing over there because of the free shipping. It's possible. next sale is a plush that I got at a garage sale. It's a plush with lots of little plushes inside it. You may have seen these before. The brand is Unipack, and it has little animals that stick out of the holes. This one is a tree, and it comes with 5 animals, and the animals differ. Like, I saw a lot of tree plushes, but they had different animals, and mine had an eagle, which I thought was cool. I'm going to put it in this thread up box that somebody gave me. Fits nicely in there, and this is an eBay sale. It's going to California. Here's a measure and weigh. It is 11 by 9.5 by 6. 11 by 9.5 by 6. I'll just do by 10 by 6. And I've sold one before like this. It was, I don't think it was a tree, that particular one, but these Unipack with the little animals, if you can get it with all the animals, I find that they sell. Weighs 1 pound, 3 ounces. And shipping will be $9.13. It's going to go out UPS Ground Saver. This sold through an offer of $21. I had it listed for $30. They sent me the offer. I accepted. With shipping, they paid $30.14, and my fees were $3.40. I paid $2 at the garage sale. $4.60 were my fees. Just said completely different numbers. So on this plush, what did I make? D-list. $14.41. Clean. I didn't have to do anything like wash it, so I was happy to pick it up. She said it had just been sitting on her son's shelf for years. Oh. Random QR code down here. At that garage sale, if I hadn't already bought a stuffed animal like this before, I wouldn't have even looked at this to pick up. But I had experience with one, so I was like, yeah, $2, I'll sell another one. Okay, we'll do a Poshmark sale next because this happens to be staring at me. This is a lot of necklaces, earrings, and bracelets, all made from that stone hematite, that shiny gray stone. I really like this stuff, and I think it's pretty cool for how cheap it is, you know. I sold all of these for $15. My title was Lot of Metallic Mexican Hematite Jewelry, Necklace, Bracelet, Earrings, Goth, Grunge. And like I said, I sold it on Poshmark. I do want to protect this, so I'm going to put it in a box. And wrap and bubble wrap. This is going to Arizona. I got these for free from a family member. Where is the perforation? Oh. This just seems like such a large, whatever, it doesn't matter. So I had sent out some tiered offers on Poshmark as well. I pretty much on every platform I had tried something. I haven't had a sale on Etsy in over a month, so I'm probably going to cancel it or turn it off, whatever you do, so I can stop getting charged insertion fees every time something renews. But in the meantime, I put a 25% off sale on there, and I opened up offers, and I set up some marketing coupons that'll be sent out to people for 25% off as well. I have only my vintage stuff out there. Okay, that's Poshmark sale. I guess I should figure out how much I made. It was $15. My fees are $3.21. That was 1, 2, 3 necklaces, 2 bracelets, and 2 pairs of earrings. So they got a really great deal. I had it listed for $23 originally over there. Took 3 months to sell this lot. I didn't tell you how long the tree took to sell. It was pretty fast. Oh, or the laurel birch. Anything, I guess. I didn't tell you anything. The cat bag sold in 3 days. And the unipack tree sold in 5 days. Those are good. I would definitely resell those things again. It's just with the laurel birch, making sure I'm picking it up in better condition. So I think that tree was the only, that was the only eBay sale of all these bazillion sales. It was the only eBay one. So eBay is still just, I put a 50% off sale. I started that yesterday too. Because I figure if some of this stuff is selling for so cheap on Vinted, maybe it'll sell on these other platforms. I just don't want to list it for quite as cheap as on Vinted since there are fees on those other platforms. Okay, this is another Poshmark sale. I'm going to put it in this if it fits because I like these. I don't know. I'm like, because what? Because this is what I like to ship in on Poshmark. What is it? It is a soft surroundings plus size 1X kimono cardigan fringe floral embroidered boho. I will pick up soft surroundings in plus sizes in the more elaborate items like this, like things with embroidery or appliques or fringe with lots going on, with lots of personality. I debated whether I should have picked this up because there were a lot online, but still sold just fine. It sold for an offer of $30. I had it listed for $49. That was too much. I paid $5.58 at a thrift store in Denton, Texas. If I didn't already say, I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Denton's north of me. Going to Pennsylvania. My fees are $6.39. $0 shipping. My ear itches. It's allergies. $18.30. Well, that's the best sale I've had in so far. $18 gets close to that $20 profit I'd love to have on every item. I'd love to have on average across items. Another Depop sale is this cute Lady in the Tramp plush. I'm so glad she's finding a home. I've had her a while. She sold for $6.47. My fee is 68 cents. This little girl was listed on Depop back in November. It had been listed longer elsewhere, but that's okay. So how much? $6.47 and 68 cents. Also got it at a garage sale, and I paid $1 for it. $0 shipping expenses. She has no plastic eyes or nose, so I'm gonna put her in a poly mailer. See if I can fit her in this pink one. I made $4.79. This is something I would not have looked up. I should have, but I didn't. I don't tend to look things up at garage sales. Going to South Carolina. This little guy, it's a vintage bandana. It's got a cowboy on it. I picked up at an estate sale, it was an estate sale. It sold on Depop for $15.98, which, was that on sale? Might have been. I had this listed pretty high because it was unique as far as I could tell. Vintage 80s red cowboy bandana scarf, rare, super base 4, don't know what that means. Cotton, made in USA, rodeo. And I had it listed for a lot, and it did not sell for that. So it sold for $15.98. I'm fine with it. My fee is 98 cents. I paid $1.86. That was my average cost of goods at that estate sale, or all the garage and estate sales I went to that weekend. And it sold in a month and a year. No, a year and a month. That's backwards. A year and a month. What do we say? That was a bad buy. I made $13.14. I could have made that maybe sooner had I not tried to sell it for $40. Ay, ay, ay. Silly girl. Going to New York. New York, New York. When I find something that is vintage that isn't listed, I will aim a little high at first. This is another Depop sale, and this is a great one because it's a heavy pair of jeans, and with free shipping, they're going to be getting a awesome deal. This is a brand called Eloquy. These did not fit me. They were way too big. I had no idea what size I would wear, but I bought these off of Anthropologie's clearance Nuuly service. Nuuly is where you can rent clothes. Anthropologie sells their previously rented clothes through Nuuly on their website. I don't really know exactly how it works, other than I've bought stuff for myself and then I've turned around and resold it, and that's what this was. My cost of goods was high because I was buying these for myself. I thought I was buying a pair of barrel leg jeans for myself. $22.66. was how much I had paid for them. My title was Eloquy Dart Detail Barrel Leg Jeans Relaxed Fit Faded Black Denim. They are very faded. And I don't think I like barrel leg because I've bought some other barrel leg things since then, and I just can't get over wanting my legs to look bigger than they already are. Like I said, I paid $22.66. These only sold for $13.98, so I'm getting some of my money back, but really it's not a profit. And my fee is 93 cents plus. It was boosted. So my fees are $261 going to New York. Shipping expenses $0. And I lost $11.30 of my own money. My intention was not to resell these though. And put them in a 12 by 16. Eloquy is a really pricey plus size brand. And they're really more true to size. Like, so things are going to run bigger than other brands on Eloquy's site. Or Eloquy Code is what I have learned. And I hadn't worn a pair of real jeans in so long, I didn't know what size I wore. I still don't know. I hate jeans. Don't laugh at this sale. This is a bikini bottom I've had forever. It is newish. Like, I don't even know if it has the tag, but it has the hygienic liner still. It's a Cabana del Sol size extra large swim bikini bottom in gingham. And it's not going to cover much. Going to Pennsylvania, they offered me $1.19. This was one of those lowball offers on my 60% off price. But for this one, I said yes, because I've had it a gazillion years. 1 gazillion years. No, put it in here. Got some Amazon showing up next door. I think I got that in a blue box, a Goodwill blue box. I'm selling some of that stuff, the dregs of it finally. Anything good out of those boxes sold long ago. So this Brazilian bikini bottom, that's, yes, Brazilian, not much fabric. I paid $1.37. That was my average cost of goods in the blue box that I got from Goodwill. You can get them from buybluebox.com. I don't do it anymore. Not to say I wouldn't ever, but no. 59 cents for my fees. That was boosted. I'm not going to make money. But sometimes even a loss can be okay when it's for reporting on your income. You know what I mean? Like, I've taken a loss, but I paid for this a while back. How many years back? So many. It's only been listed on Depop for 6, 7, 8 months, but I had it listed on the other platforms all the way back in 2023. It sold almost to the day in 3 years. 3 years to the day overall. 8 months with it just being on Depop. But I had to put it on 60% off and then take a $1.19 offer. I don't know this brand. I should not have sold it. I should have donated it right back instead of trying to sell it. But I had a lot of things that I was surprised would sell out of those blue boxes. So it was kind of a learning experience at the time. Learn not to pick up individual bikini bottoms. Okay, so one thing that I have for sale here, or for sale, one sale I have has already been packed up. And it is a Facebook Marketplace. It is a tea set. And it is bubble wrapped and boxed inside this box. I'm going to be covering that up, but just in case. So this is already boxed up, and I had it listed for pots, formulate them. I got this for free. I had this listed for $40, and I wasn't even sure whether I should actually list it because there were lots out there online, and it was kind of unclear whether this was a kid's tea set or whether this was an adult demi-tasse, like tiny little cups tea set, because the cups were small but not like doll sized, and the pot was small but again not like doll sized. But then the sugar bowl and the, what do you call that other thing, a creamer, they were regular size in my opinion. So I saw that other people had it listed as children's maybe, and then some had it listed as demi-tasse. So my title was Vintage Moss Rose Demi-tasse Tea Coffee Set 9-piece Rose Floral UCAGCO Japan. That's like it's kind of like union made acronym, I think, if I remember correctly. So I had it listed for 40. She offered me 25, and I said I can go down to 30. And she said, but with shipping and taxes, that would put it over 50. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm going to get charged fees, and I've got a lot of time in bubble wrap invested in this. So anything less than 30 is just not valuing my time. And then she said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. She's sold there and she's bought from Facebook before, so I kind of doubt that, but whatever. She agreed to my 30. I dropped the price for her. She purchased it. And here we go. It's for her granddaughter. So with shipping, it did not put it over 50. It's $46.20 is what she paid with taxes. So with shipping, she paid $43.18. The most work I put in was researching this and bubble wrapping it. It's probably not worth the amount of money I got, but my aunt was getting rid of things, and now this is going to be in the hands of a child who I hope loves it. I had it listed for 1 week before it sold. It's not bad. So what did I say? $43.18 is what she paid with shipping. My shipping label is going to cost me $13.18. And my fees are $4.62. $0 cost of goods. So I made $25.38. That's a good profit. Glad to have cut that deal. And I'm glad that it was already packaged up. $0 cost of goods. So I made $25.38. That's a good profit. Glad to have cut that deal. And I'm glad that it was already packaged up. Let's go into Arkansas. Okay, there's fragile stickers all over it too, so let's cross our fingers for that guy. More Depop. This was a pair of pants I got at a mountain town in Colorado. I can't remember the name. of it, but they were on a dollar rack and it was Bowden, so I picked it up. Bowden size 8 petite classic chino pants. They're in a navy blue. They sold on Depop. Stretch ankle, straight leg pockets. Had it listed for $20. It sold through my half of my 60% off sale for $7.98 going to Indianapolis. I paid $1.08 with taxes. My fees are, got to add some things up, $1.37. So it was boosted. Shipping will be $0. And I made $5.53. Wasn't listed very long because I listed it in March, 3 months, but I'm fine with that. Get it out of here. In retrospect, Bowden chinos, nothing special enough about them, but I got like, ooh, $1, you know. Look at these, they're $1. And then I picked them up without looking them up. Joanne. All right, I have another Facebook Marketplace sale I gotta go get. I left it on my desk. So this Facebook Marketplace sale is this really cool hat that I got for super cheap. It's brand new. Scala is the brand. It's a decent brand. It's not as good as like Stetson or something, but it's pretty good. And it's even got the feathers still covered up. It's got the tags. Super nice hat. This was a Scala men's XXL fedora, 100% wool felt hat with feather hatband, black, handmade. Sold for full asking price of $50 on Facebook. There we go. There's my best sale. This is going to be it. The best sale of the day. And then I'm going to put it in a plastic poly mailer. These really big ones down here. This is it. Oh my goodness. Bigger than it needs to be. It's okay. Oh my gosh, way bigger. I'm not going to even seal it so that they can use it for something else, hopefully. And then I have this really nice box. I don't know what this box is for, but it's very nice. And I'm going to put some more paper in it. Just going to fill up the... It's going to Boise, Idaho. A couple of fragile stickers on it too. This is a pretty heavy duty box, so I feel better about sending it in this than other boxes, but still don't want it to get crushed. Not that the stickers make it magic or anything. So they paid $59.81 including the shipping, and my fee was $6.82. Told you I got this cheap. I paid $3.24 at a local thrift. I was really surprised that it was listed that low because this place lists according to brand and condition and all of that. So it was crazy. I made $39.94. Yay! So I think that's everything except for the Vinted sales. I wanted to save the rest of those for last because they were pretty low. This is the first one we'll do. It is, you know, a so-so condition stained glass. It's not cracked or anything. It's just older, and the fittings are kind of loose around the pieces of glass. I don't remember what class it was for that I made stained glass. It was like some project I had in some class. And my neighbor made and sold stained glass art. And so she would pay me to wrap pieces in foil that she was going to be soldering. I think people did that with this one, but she would pay me like 10 cents per piece or something. And I mean, that's a great little job for a 12-year-old. I also babysat her kids who gave me chicken pox. And they were something else. Anyway, that's a great job for a preteen who wants to make a little money to buy a pizza slice and a Coke at the mall. All right, I want to put more bubbles around that and put it in a box. But even though I sold it for super cheap, I gotta have it arrive safely, right? So it sold for $2, which I think is what I paid for it, and probably how much bubble wrap I'm putting around it. Going to New Jersey. It'll fit in this box. This box is super flimsy. I'm gonna use this one instead. If it'll fit. Yeah. It fits. It fits. I'll put some magic fragile stickers on it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I just broke even on that one. Yeah, $0. Just got my $2 investment back. I had listed this on eBay back in 2024. So this sold in a year and 5 months. 2 years and 5 months. Wait, a year and 5 months. 2 years and 5 months, sorry. Okay, got 5 more sales. We'll do a bundle. It's a Vinted bundle of 2 Torrid items. Torrid's not selling quite like it used to for me. I know a lot of people gave up on it long ago, but it sold pretty well as long as I picked up the right types of things, you know, condition, style, and the larger sizes in Torrid. So like 2X and up. So this is a pair of pants and a top, and the top is the Torrid plus size 2X top, chiffon, clip dot, balloon sleeve, colorful, boho, fairy. It had a little flaw at the seam on the sleeve. So I noted that. I also put this on an AI model trying to sell it, but ultimately I sold it pretty cheap on Vinted. Let me pull that up. I think it was $4.75 for each of these items. So $9.50 altogether. And I'll put in this mailer. So the pants, I'll read off to you in a second. They are the Torrid size 20 pants, top aviator, skinny, stretch, twill, mid-rise, black, new with tags. Dark colored pants. I think I should never pick them up. I photographed so terribly. You can't see any details until you zoom into the picture. So it just doesn't catch a lot of attention. Going to Arkansas. So my profit on each, let me see, I paid $3.24 for the top, price sold $4.75, $0 fees, $0 shipping. I made a little bit and then also got that $3.24 back. My profit was $1.51. Did not make a profit on the other, the pants. I had paid $12.44. No, why did I do that? Okay, I had picked these up. When did I buy these? Is it just last year? Yeah, it looks like these took a year to sell, a year and 2 months. But, I mean, only a couple of days on Vinted. Yeah, lost money on that. That possibly was, again, me buying something for myself that didn't work out. Now that I think about it, I think that's what it was. Yeah. I never try anything on, even if there are dressing rooms available. I'm not doing that. Okay, the next one, we'll do this Charter Club Luxury. That's the line. Size extra large top, washable linen, button up, roll sleeve, geo print. It sold for $7. One of my higher priced items on Vinted. I had listed this on eBay back in, so a year ago, almost a year ago. I sold faster on Vinted, and even though this isn't one of my oldest items, I'm still fine with something that's more than a year old. Making just $3 on, that's what it'll be. This is going to Tennessee. And I'm happy to see that nothing is coming up SpeedX, so I did accurately change my settings. I'm so happy with that. Here's another Torrid. I don't have very many left in my closet now, closet store, whatever you want to call them. This is a Torrid 2X baby doll top, gauze, smocked puff sleeve floral coquette milkmaid, and I sold it for $4. I paid $6.17, guys. Ouch. I paid a lot for it. So I didn't make money on this one. $2.17 is my loss. I had listed this as long ago as 11 months ago. Maybe I should have hung on to this one longer, but now I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Clear it out. When I'm listing on Vinted, I am a lot of times going with their recommended, the middle number. They give you like bargain, something, and then premium. And a lot of times I'm going with that middle number, and I'm not looking things up or anything. I'm just really, truly trying to clear out. Like this next item is something I've had forever. So grateful that it's gone. Well, let's get this one packaged up first. Another North Carolina sale. Second to last. This skirt, this vintage pencil skirt. Vintage size 20 pencil skirt, Willow Ridge 90s, tweed, dark academia, preppy, career. This is possibly 80s actually. I paid $1.63. Don't know where the heck I got it. Didn't put it down. I had it listed for $15 elsewhere. When did I list it on eBay? I listed it over there in 2021. It was in December of 2021. So 5 years and 7 months basically to sell. Gosh, 5 years. 5 years. You want to know how many times I've relisted this? 30. Boys and girls, we are so happy to see this one sell. I had really screwed up the title on this. Somehow I had pasted into this random thing. Anyway, it sold for $3. I'm actually going to make a little money off this skirt that took forever. 5 years. $1.37 is what I am calling my profit. The skirt is going to Georgia. Let me know if you're selling on Vinted and you're selling overseas. A friend of mine sells almost solely to the UK. Also, if you're interested in starting to sell on Vinted, I have a referral link below where I think we both end up getting $25, $15. I don't know. We both end up getting something if you're interested. And the last one, Vinted sale, is this Pink Floyd t-shirt. I hadn't had this one very long, but I realized it wasn't like a stellar pickup. I decided to go ahead and clear it out over there. Oh, I have another one. Where did it go? Aha, here it is. Okay, I do have one more after this. I'm sitting here scrolling through, and that one did not show as shipped. Okay. And it's kind of interesting. It was also another bad pickup. So this Pink Floyd sold for $3. And when these things sell, they sell quickly. Now, I have a lot of stuff on there that's not selling quickly. Maybe it'll never sell. I kind of feel that way. Like, if it didn't sell immediately in one day, it's never going to sell. That's just my feeling. I have no reason to believe that. I paid 50 cents probably from a garage sale. Yeah, garage sale. And again, I may have bought this for myself. I like to wear soft band t-shirts as sleep tops. This is a Pink Floyd size 2XL gray t-shirt, Dark Side of the Moon, album art, 1973, Cincinnati. So I made a little bit, and I made $2.50. It was originally listed over on eBay back in January, so I'm happy to clear this out too. And then the last one is a home goods item I got at a garage sale. A lot of garage sale and estate sale stuff this time. And this is going to Indiana. Wow, I've got a lot of packages here. This is probably the most I've had in 2 days and a few years, in a couple, yeah, it's been a while. I'm gonna wrap these up in bubble wrap. They are sun catchers. They're those kinds that you bake, I think. You bake and bake. Very 60s, 70s inspired. Not just inspired, these are vintage. So these are vintage window sun catchers, lot of 3, plastic. Bees, butterfly, leaf, and spirituality. They're all different. One of them says something about God, so I put spirituality. I think it says, let be, let God. I'm gonna put this one in. It's pretty good like that, so I'm probably just gonna put it in a poly mailer because this is wrapped up pretty thick. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put these in this. So I paid $1.54 average cost of goods of things that I bought at garage sales that day. This was originally listed on eBay back in, so 2 years ago. I love this clear out with Vinted. It's making me so happy. And I did also make a video about how I am cross-listing to Vinted. I'm not using VENDOO. It doesn't work. And how I'm keeping to the spirit of what they would prefer, which is not having resellers out there. So if you're interested, I have a video short that should be out there later or already if you want to go check that out. What did I say? I sold these for $4. Sold these for $4. Going to Florida. So I'm gonna have to actually put them in a bigger one. Not that big, just this one. And that's the last item. I'll put up a screenshot of what I made across these 2 days. If it's over 120, then I did hit my goal. Or if it's over 120, I beat my goal, actually. So my goal is $60 in profit a day, and that's profit after cost of goods is coming out. Remember, I also get that cost of goods back, so I am kind of getting more money in than that. I wrinkled up the barcode. I hope that's not a problem. You guys just keep listing.